What's going on, guys? It's Clutch Plays here, and today I'm going to be picking out 5 free agents that the Knicks should sign this offseason. The Knicks have the most cap space in the NBA right now, at about $72 to $74 million depending on some of the moves they make, so with this money they need to spend it wisely. I cannot stress it enough. This is the first time the Knicks have had cap flexibility for a long time, and they need to be very careful with it. Scott Perry and Steve Mills have said that they will only sign long-term deals on franchise-changing players, so clearly they understand this too. One option that the Knicks could do, in my opinion, is take on bad contracts for picks if you still have space at the end of free agency, or if somehow the Knicks strike out on all the top free agents. But surprisingly, the Knicks front office has come out and said that they will not be doing this. Since they won't be doing this, the Knicks will be using their free agency money no matter what, because every team has used at least 90% of their cap space, so we will be seeing a lot of new faces in Knicks uniforms. Now for the first player the Knicks should sign, I know it's a complete given, but the Knicks should still sign Kevin Durant even though he's injured. If KD can come back and be at least 85% of what he was last season, he will be a top 3 player ever to wear a Knicks uniform. Heck, maybe even top 2. KD to the Knicks was basically set in stone before he got injured, but I still believe that he will sign with the Knicks. I don't care what else happens, but the Knicks need to put all their focus on signing KD, and then everything else will fall into place. The next player that the Knicks should go after in free agency is D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo is only 23 years old, which fits the timeline of the Knicks' young core of Mitchell Robinson, Kevin Knox, Dennis Smith Jr., and RJ Barrett perfectly. Russell was an all-star last year and led the Brooklyn Nets to a 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. Last season, he averaged 21 points and 7 assists while shooting 44% from the field and 37% from three-point range. This man next to RJ Barrett and hopefully Kevin Durant would make the Knicks title contenders immediately. The only issue with Russell is he is a restricted free agent, so the Knicks would need to make an offer about 4 years worth $30 to $32 million per year, hoping that the Nets don't match their offer. D'Angelo is only getting better, and he is an all-star right now, so just imagine how good he will be in 2 to 3 years. That's scary. The third free agent the Knicks should go after this offseason is Julius Randle. Julius Randle had a monstrous season as he averaged 21 points and 9 rebounds per game. The even crazier part about this is he did most of his damage coming off of the bench and playing less than 25 minutes per game. Once Anthony Davis played about 15 to 20 minutes per game and was put on a minutes restriction, Julius Randle dominated the paint and showed his name should be on the radar of max free agents. Julius Randle did do this in New Orleans without anyone other than Drew Holiday that was really a significant contributor, so his numbers are a bit juiced up due to the opportunity he had. The Knicks should definitely take a shot on the up-and-coming 24-year-old kid if we strike out on any of the top-tier free agents. A deal that would work amazingly for both sides is a 2-year deal worth about $60 million with a team option after the first year. This signing gives the Knicks flexibility to keep cap space open for a max slot in 2020 for a player like Anthony Davis if for some odd reason he hates playing with LeBron, or to take on bad contracts for assets. The Knicks also could easily flip Julius Randle into assets at the trade deadline. For example, if the Blazers need a power forward badly and we give them Randle, and in return we get Turner's contract, Aminu's contract, and tons of picks and young players. I don't know if the Knicks would do this, but signing an improving 24-year-old on a large short-term deal will only benefit them as a franchise. The fourth player the Knicks should sign this offseason is Stanley Johnson. Yes, I know it's not the flashiest name, but the Knicks can take a shot on the former 8th overall pick in the draft. The Knicks did the same thing last year where they traded for Emmanuel Mudiay and signed Noah Vonleh, who are both lottery picks, which ultimately did work out, and they improved heavily in only 1 year with the Knicks. Depending on what free agents the Knicks get, they should sign Stanley Johnson to a 2-year, $5 million deal that is partially guaranteed, so Stanley will still have to work and improve to stay on the team. This deal could easily turn Stanley Johnson into a rotational player, and if I'm Stanley, I'm coming to the Knicks after seeing what happened to Mudiay and Vonleh. They were nobodies and draft busts, but once they came to the Knicks, now you actually know their name as rotational pieces. The fifth player that the Knicks should sign this offseason is Elfrid Payton. Elfrid Payton was drafted by Scott Perry down in Orlando, so we already know how he thinks of Elfrid. Alfred has been traded all around, and last season he may have earned himself a multi-year deal that he deserves. He averaged maybe the most quiet 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists I have ever seen from an NBA player. He's still only 25 years old, and if the Knicks could get him on a 3-year, $10 million deal, I would be ecstatic. With this deal, the Knicks could get 2 top-tier free agents if they cut Lance Thomas as well. With this deal, the Knicks still have enough money to sign 2 top-tier free agents if they cut Lance Thomas, which is probably going to happen. Elfrid Payton would be a nice backup point guard next to DSJ or Kyrie Irving, hopefully crossing my fingers. This addition would be great, and I could easily see Elfrid playing next to another point guard on the court as well. Now, I know you guys are thinking, the Knicks should sign Kyrie, Kawhi, and Klay, but I didn't want to make this video only consist of stars who might come to New York. Of course, the Knicks should come after these players before any of the other players I mentioned other than KD. However, I did want to add players who would give the Knicks good minutes with 2 max players, or even without 2 max players. I just wanted to get that out of the way so you guys don't think I'm crazy and want Elfrid Payton on the Knicks over Kyrie Irving. Tell me what you guys thought about this video, and if you enjoyed, please leave a like and be sure to subscribe. With that said, I'm out and peace!